more plays on your next drive.
Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Little motion now from the tight end. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll set up a throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
As they run the counter play. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Play action. They'll throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it. And now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And he motions the wide receiver. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Go. Detroit. Here we go.
First down, and they'll try to run the option left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll need to get the play off quickly. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Set. Green 39. Now look at 56.
On second down, Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll look to throw. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. Room to run past midfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Let's go. Flex round. Flex. Ohio.
They'll drop to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone, and he gave it to him. 15 big yards. Shift together here from the D-line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second down following the run. They run it again with Cook. And an alley to run. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a handoff looking right. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Anthony Barr in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Looking to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Ross on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! No. Check. Patriot! Leopard! Here we go,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit. All right, here we go. Over. All right, now look at 56.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Perry in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now Cook running right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 17 there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Treadwell, and he's got it for the Minnesota touchdown. Laquan Treadwell as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it. Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah. Wolf trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On the carry, it's Cook. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Detroit!
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
All right, now look at 56.
They try again with Cook. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Play clock winding down. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They're going to look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Let's go!
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. To throw now on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Come on, let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A swing pass caught, and he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's start in. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Blue 90.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 47-yard line.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Second and just one. Now this time he'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Back now at Lambeau. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now. Leopard. Leopard. Check. Over.
Back to throw here. That's caught by Treadwell. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. Detroit. Gun. Hurry up. Here we go.
First carry for James Conner, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Nick Perry in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Defense showing blitz.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun. Over.
They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. That's a tough one not to hang on to on 3rd and goal, but good job defensively to get there and jar it loose.
Agreed. That was really, really nicely done because there's no pass interference on the play. Timing excellent to get in there and knock it away. A win for the defense, and it brings up 4th down.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And some space here.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. The 20, 10. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sharif Floyd able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On now is the Packers punter, standing just outside his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now here's Ross. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Good. All right, here we go.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way down to the 9. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 59 yards. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Vikings, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.